Good morning, children. Welcome to our next class. In last class, you learned about properties of solids, liquids, and gases, how to identify them, and you also given examples for the matter. This all you learned. In today's class, we are going to learn about how these solids, liquids and gases will change from one form to the other form. For example, how a solid will change into a liquid form. How the liquids will change into gaseous form. That's what you are going to learn in today's class, children. When we see the first slide, in first slide, the water is changing into steam. This white color fog is known as steam or vapors. So you can see in this picture, vapors are coming out from the water. In both the pictures, you are able to see the vapors. But the difference is, in the first picture, we are supplying the energy. We are supplying energy, gas we are using to boil this water. So whenever we are using the external energy and making this water to boil, till the bubbles comes we need to boil, and you can see that the vapors formation in water. So this process is called boiling. And here automatically the water is changing into vapors. It occurs in nature due to sun's heat. Due to sun's heat, the liquid water is in liquid form. So the liquid water changing into vapors. So this is known as evaporation. In both of this, the liquid is changing into gas. But only the difference is, here we are using chemical energy, here sun's energy. In nature, automatically it takes place. Understood, children? And the same way, when a solid changes into liquid form, for example, you take some ice cubes and keep it outside for some time. Then you can see the changes in the solid ice cube. The ice cube is changing into liquid water. That means into the liquid form, the solid is changing into liquid form. So this process is called melting. So when ice cube changing, due to the heat it is changing. When it changes into water, that means solid is coming into liquid form. So it's called as melting. Same way you can see the another example for melting. When you take solid ghee, when we heat it little, it comes into liquid form. So that's also because of melting. So here also you can see one more change. That is, the vapors again changing into water. That means liquid form. The vapors are again changing back into liquid form. So this process is called condensation. See how these vapors are coming. In front of these vapors, if you keep any cool plate, that these vapors will touch to the cool plate and turns into like water droplets. So this process is called condensation. So the same thing is going on in the nature. When these vapors rises up, touch to the cool wind and form the raindrops. So this process is also called as condensation. You can see the examples in nature for condensation. When you keep a cool water bottle outside, you can see the droplets of water on bottle. And even in the winter season, we can find the water droplets on vehicles, cars, buses, and our house windows also. We can see the droplets of water. These droplets are coming from the hot vapors. When they touch to the cool glass, the vapors are formed. So this process is known as condensation. And this is freezing. Any liquid when it turns into solid again, that's called as freezing. For example, if you keep any melted ice cream in the refrigerator, you can find a solid form of ice cream again. So this is only known as freezing. So in this way, the matter is changing from one form to the other form, children. That's what you learnt in this block 18. Now we will see in S3 and S4 what are the questions given in the worksheet. So you all come to page 12 and see, children, tick the correct box when a solid melts into a liquid. When a solid is changing into liquid, whether the solid will have the same shape? No, it is changing the shape. And when an chocolate kept it outside under the sun's heat, this is well-known example for you. Then the chocolate gets melted. It's melt and change into like liquid. Yes, and again this liquid chocolate, when you keep it in the refrigerator, again it forms a solid type of chocolate. So that is called freezing, and then when it turns into liquid, it is called melting. So this way you answer page 12, children, and page 13 also, how liquid changes into gas. When you are doing any a frying pan, keep it on the stove and add some oil. Let it take the energy, and after some time you can see the vapors coming out from the hot oil. That means oil is in the liquid form, that's changing into the gaseous form. So another one is when you are taking steaming. When we get cold, we'll take steam, right? So when we are taking steam, on our forehead we can see the droplets of water. How? From where this water is coming? That's nothing but the water is changing. Vapors are changing. Gas is changing back into water. That's called condensation process. Just now we discussed. And the last question is, the rainwater puddle disappears in the summer. After some time, when it rains heavily in the rainy season, puddle means any small pits on the roads will get stagnated with water. And after some time, automatically this water disappears from the pit. Why? Why it's happening? Because of the sun's heat. The sun's heat is changing this water into vapors. So that's why after some days we can't find the water in this pit. So in this puddle, the water is getting or disappearing due to evaporation process. Understood, children? So you know now how the matter or materials are changing from one form to the another form. So please complete page 12 and 13, children. That's your homework. Thank you.